General Jackson was riding back into camp, and his own men mistook him for a Union and shot him. Had left arm had to be taken off, and they did finally bury it. And General Jackson seemed to be making full recovery, but sure enough, he died 10 days later. So it was two young boys, Natchez brothers, that had come upon the arm. They had already been all that morning on leg and arm detail for the Confederacy, gruesome work. They come upon a headstone, and they sure it's General Jackson's arm there under the soil, and they aim to have it. And I believe it has some sort of potency, grind it up in powder, make it into a tea. You never be sure what they aim to do with it. But they did aim to have their way with that arm, but sure enough they got it up, and it was the arm that had its way with the Natchez boys. So the arm now had its freedom, made its way up through Lynchfield, come on Stenchboro, the Rappahannock, clear up through Scottsport and Savannah and Assport, come up eventually to Gettysburg just in time for a battle that would be a turning point of the war, it turned out, and it was General Jackson's arm now rallying the Union troops that was the deciding factor. The arm had much of his money given over into a pyramid scheme and what they call a Rappahannock mud squall, which is basically a telephone scam when the caller come up and be white-faced and lucky numbers.
Why'd you get a job?
So as it turned out, most of the fight in that arm had been used up in World War II and through the lukewarm 50s. Now at least one album had moderate success as an acid folk artist.
Stonewall Jackson's arm and I became partners. We fell in love. So the arm and I started Chocolate Wristband, which was an experimental film psychedelic hand performance project. And we just did that.
It's difficult now to say what the popularity was behind the bizarre laser light hand puppet show, but sure enough it was popular in the day and gave Stonewall Jackson's arm all the money he could ever want. And what better place to spend all that money than in the Studio 54, burning the candle at both ends. At one point he did have two fingertips on fire, and sure enough a fire after another, and the nub end of the bone. And if it can be said that the arm is entering now into its twilight years, the life expectancy of an arm is indeterminate, largely. But it has, through good fortune, found a bit of companionship in a relative, third cousin of Stonewall Jackson's line. The arm just perhaps is now interested in carrying on a relationship with a historian.